How's it going? Today I'm going to be going over what's in my travel, switch, and tech bag. So let's take a look at it. The bag I'm using is the Star Wars Indoor Commando bag. It was a GameStop exclusive from a couple of years ago. I saw it there and I just couldn't pass up buying it. It's not really the best bag because I don't really like the way it opens. But that's pretty much the only complaint I have about it. The straps are padded enough to be comfortable, and it has a good amount of pockets and compartments to keep things in. Overall, I'd say it's pretty decent. The first thing I have in my bag is just this cheap little Bluetooth speaker. Just use it for my phone to play music if I ever want to play it out loud. It does have an audio jack if you want to use it with anything else like the Switch, or for a computer. In this little bag I have the RG350, which is a handheld emulator. It plays anything from NES up to PlayStation 1. It's a really cool little device, and I have a review on it on my channel if you want to check that out. Now I have my Switch. It's in the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition case that I got when Breath of the Wild came out. Inside it, I have my Switch with these custom Joy-Con shells with a D-pad, and they're a transparent blue color. Then I have a few game cases, so I can carry around at least 12 games with me. And then this 3D printed grip. It just helps turn the Joy-Con into a comfortable controller. I have a video on a bunch of Joy-Con grips I went over if you want to check that out. I also have these little 3D printed stands for the Switch. They just slide onto the rails. And then a microfiber cloth. And that's everything I keep in my little Switch carrier. We'll get to this in a minute. But next up, I have my laptop. I have it in this Star Wars case that I got. It's not actually an HP laptop, but it's the MSI Leopard. It's kind of an older laptop at this point, but it can still do whatever I need it to do. It has an i7, 16 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 1060. So it's not too bad. It can play pretty much any game. Only got a 60 hertz panel, 1080p, so pretty much can play anything on medium settings. It's got the RGB keyboard and the number pad. I like this keyboard for typing, but I don't like it so much for gaming. So that gets me into the next item, which is this little macro pad I have. I really use this for any shooter or anything I play that uses mouse and keyboard. For the laptop, I have a little custom 3D printed keycap here. It has some knockoff cherry blue switches, which don't feel too bad. They're kind of loud, but they feel nice, so that's all that really matters to me. And it connects via USB-C, so it's pretty convenient that I can just use one of my USB-C cables with it. And in this little side pocket, I keep the mouse I use with my laptop. This is the Logitech G402. It's really just a cheaper version of the G502, which I use for my main desktop setup. It has all the same buttons as that one, just doesn't have the cool scroll wheel. And then here's just the charging brick for the laptop. And in this upper side pocket, I have my 8BitDo SN30 Pro. It's a little gamepad that can be used for the Switch or the PC, depending on what I want to use it for. On the other side, I have a tiny little Bluetooth mouse that I use for either my laptop or one of the things we'll get into next. Here's kind of a good look in the bag so you can see all the compartments and spaces it has. Got the laptop sleeve, then a smaller one, two other ones, and a little mesh bag, and then the big open space. And then next here is the Chromebook that I use, which is an HP 2-in-1. It's really nice because it can be used as a pseudo laptop, or it can be used as a tablet when you disconnect the keyboard. And you can run Android apps on it. And that's what I use this mouse with mainly. In this top pouch, I just keep a bunch of cables. In here I have the USB to USB-C for the macro pad. And then the charger for the Chromebook, which is also USB-C, so I can charge other things with it as well. A little aux splitter. A little power bank that is also a flashlight. And then the earbuds that I use, which are the Turtle Beach Battle Buds. They're a pretty good pair of headphones. They have the inline controls and then a detachable mic, so you can use them for better audio quality than your phone or the normal mic it has on it. And they come with this little pouch. In this front pocket, I just have an extra pair of headphones in case someone needs them, and then a few microfiber cloths for cleaning. And the last few things in my bag are, I have this calculator. It's a Casio Prism calculator. Just a fancy graphing calculator that I got and keep in my bag because I just always have had it in there. And then I have a pen and a pencil just in case I need to write some things down. And there's a little spot for them in the bag. Last thing I forgot about is this little 3D printed Nintendo Switch game holder. Just holds 4 more games. It doesn't quite fit in the Switch case, so I just put it in one of the little slots in the bag. And then one more thing that I keep on the other side of the bag is I always try to keep a mouse pad with me. And here's how I set up my laptop when I'm on the go. I just put the little keypad to the side and then the mouse on the other side with the mouse pad underneath. And I'm just going to speed up some footage of me putting everything back in the bag, showing you how it fits in there. It is a nice bag. It has plenty of room to put stuff in it. It's kind of awkward to open up. So I'd say that's the only real downside to it. Besides for that, it's a pretty nice bag that keeps all my stuff in it. So that's what I keep in my travel tech bag. Let me know if there's anything you'd add or take out. Give the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content coming soon. And thanks for watching.
Pushing hard.
Almost ready.
Got one.
Headshot.
Got another.
One enemy remaining.
Defusing. Cover me.
He's coming right in.
I'm almost there.
I think that guy got it.
Nice.